Hey, it's Rheannon here from Laser Everything. Today I'm diving into some of the most useful LightBurn hotkeys and shortcuts, specifically the ones that actually make your design workflow faster and smoother. Let's start with navigation, because if you're not moving around efficiently, you're already wasting time. Scroll the mouse wheel to zoom in and out. LightBurn zooms to wherever your cursor is, which can be super handy. Use the middle scroll wheel to click and drag, or just hold the spacebar and drag around the workspace. Need a quick reset? Ctrl-0 fits your full laser bed back into view. Now that you're moving around your workspace more efficiently, let's talk about selecting and managing your objects, because precise selection makes a huge difference. When you click and drag from left to right, you'll see a red box. This selects only objects fully enclosed in the box. But if you click and drag from left to right, you'll see a green box, and this selects anything that it's touching. You can also use Shift-click to select multiple objects, or Control-click to toggle selections on or off. Escape is your best friend. Tap it any time to cancel your current tool and go right back to the selection mode. It keeps your workflow fluid when you're jumping between shapes and tools. Grouping and ungrouping comes up all the time. Press Ctrl-G to group selected items and Ctrl-U to ungroup them. This is one of the most used shortcuts. It helps you keep related shapes together when scaling or moving, but also makes it easy to break apart imported SVGs to clean up or adjust individual pieces. Another quick hotkey is to use Ctrl-D to duplicate objects. You could use Ctrl-C to copy and Ctrl-V to paste, but it's just a faster way to do this, especially when you're building patterns or repeating design elements. Need to delete something? Just hit the delete key, simple as that. P is another super useful shortcut. It instantly centers your object on the laser bed. While it looks nice to have things centered, the real reason that it's important is for galvo lasers. Because of how galvo projection works, you'll get more distortion the farther away you are from the center. So hitting P isn't just about visual balance, it's about keeping your engravings crisp and accurate. Obviously, you can just use your mouse to click and move or rotate objects in LightBurn. But for quick and precise movements, you can use the arrow keys to nudge selected items in the direction you want. You can use Shift plus the arrow key for a large movement and Control plus the arrow key for tiny movements. You can control how far each step moves by going to the settings either under Edit or if you click the little gears icon at the top and then go to Units and Grid. In this example, I've ungrouped a beach scene vector. I don't want it to stay circular, so I'm moving the clouds out, shifting the sun, and duplicating clouds to build a wider scene. Using the arrow keys helps with precise alignment, especially when placing elements close together. Dragging with the mouse has its own shortcuts as well. Hold Shift to constrain the movements to 0 degrees, 45 degrees, or 90-degree angles. Hold Control to temporarily disable snapping for fine adjustments. For rotation, you use the period and the comma buttons to rotate 90 degrees. Add Shift to the period and comma keys for 45 degrees, use Control for 10 degrees, use Control and Shift with the period and comma for 5 degrees. Watch as I rotate the sun, then I'll switch over to this bulldog graphic where it's easier to see how these rotations look. When rotating with your mouse, it can be difficult to get things precise, especially when aligning objects with angled edges or layouts, so this is a way to get more precision quickly. By default, resizing keeps the aspect ratio. If you hold Shift, it unlocks that, which is great if you want to change just the width or height without messing with the little lock icon in the toolbar. Hold Control while resizing to scale from the center. This is super helpful when you've already centered your design with the P key and just want to scale up or down while keeping everything aligned. Now I'm going to use this fun raccoon vector to show some alignment hotkeys. It's easy to remember, just click L for left, R for right, T for top, B for bottom. Then click C for vertical center and E for horizontal center. The order of selection matters here. Before we selected the text first, then the raccoon. But if we do the opposite, you'll see that the object selected last is the one that the other object will align to. A couple additional hotkeys to know before we move on to nodes is how to trace an image. So let's first import an image. You can either go to File, Import, or just hit Ctrl-I. If you are using a raster image like the PNG I chose, and it is a simple flat design, it may be better to trace it and make it into a vector instead. You can hit right-click and find Trace Image, or just click Alt-T with the image selected. Most of the time you can just go with the default settings and click OK, and then you have a vector version, which will result in better quality engravings for these types of designs. Node editing can seem intimidating, but it's really powerful once you get used to it. To demonstrate, I'm going to make a derpy little cat. So I'm starting with a circle and drawing tool to make some triangles for the ears. If you hover over the Edit Node shortcut off to the left, you can see all the hotkeys as well. You can also click Ctrl+ to edit nodes. Here you'll see the object that you're editing will show the little node points. If you click S, it will smooth corners or convert lines to curves, depending on if you are hovering over a node or line. Then you can adjust your curves from there. If you want to convert the curve back to a line, just click L while hovering over the curve. While hovering over a line or curve, click M to insert a midpoint. This is just a node in the center of the line or curve. You can also click I to insert a node anywhere and D to delete them. D will also delete lines, so just make sure that you're hovering over what you actually want deleted. Clicking C over a smooth node will make it into a corner. Clicking B while hovering over a point will break it. Then to put it back together, you can hit E and click on the point where you want it to attach. E is for extending the line, so sometimes it will just extend off to another shape as well. By clicking T while hovering over a line, you will trim your line from the intersection of another shape. So for the cat ear, this helped me get rid of the bottom piece from where it attached to the head. So now I'm just quickly going to shape these ears up to look a little more like cat ears. I also decided I would duplicate the ear instead of doing more edits to the other one. The eyes I'm just going to use simple circles to make. Another great tool to use, similar to clicking T while editing nodes, is Ctrl+K. This cuts sections of paths. I use this to get rid of the line separating the head and the ears. Next, I made the nose and mouth of the cat using all the tools. Lastly, I just wanted to show the Boolean Assistant. This tool is used to combine or cut away parts of intersecting shapes. For the cat, I'm using it to modify the eyes and give them a more unique shape. Hit Ctrl+B to bring it up and you'll get previews of each type: union, intersection, and subtract. You can use this with simple shapes to make totally new ones, like combining two circles into a crescent moon. Turn it sideways, it could be a smile, a hat, or even an eyebrow. I went with a mustache for the cat because why not? So those are just some of the many LightBurn hotkeys out there. Hopefully they help you speed up your next project. If you've got your own favorite shortcuts or tips, drop them in the comments. I'd love to hear what you're using. LightBurn actually does a great job showing hotkeys in the UI, and they also have a full PDF you can download. I'll link that below too. Remember, just knowing the hotkeys is great, but using them in context is what really makes them powerful. Thanks for watching. If you got value out of this, smash the like button so others know it's worth checking out. And don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you get notified when we drop the next episode. And if you really like this one, consider joining the Laser Master Academy. It's the best way to support the channel, and it helps us keep doing everything we do here at Laser Everything. And we'll see you in the next one.